Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Blend series. Today, I'm going to give you another one of my coveted blend lists that helps you build the perfect fragrance wardrobe that'll give you every essential fragrance for your life and give you great experiences when it comes to fragrances, to give you all the essentials that basically you need to get through life, to smell great, to smell approachable, and to smell fantastic. As I stated, this is the Blend series, the business, leisure, evening elegance, night out, and daily. These are fragrances in my collection that I think you guys will enjoy in yours. If this sounds like the type of content you think you'll enjoy, pull up a seat, pour a glass, and of course, let's enhance. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Dry Down. This is the channel where we aspire to enhance and elevate our olfactive sensory experiences through the understanding of the different aromas, facets, and nuances from scent, cigars to wines. I'm your host, Chris. Welcome to today's experience. Today, as stated, I'm giving you another one of my blend lists. This is a volume series that I love giving to you guys because it helps you build a fragrance wardrobe, not just a collection, but a wardrobe. This helps you to lend each fragrance to a particular occasion, situation, or just for your personal knowledge of how to build a wardrobe. This is that essential list. So today we're going to start out with the business particular scent. For the B, I have one of my favorites, which is MORESQUE ANDALUS. Now, ANDALUS for me in the springtime is one of those balsamic scents that go off spectacularly. To me, this is a fragrance built off one of the best accords of ginger, and this has been in my collection for some time, and this is built off one of the best accords of ginger that you can find. It opens up peppery, has a slight oud feel to it, but overall this is one of those scents that has a regalness about it, and that regality comes from the use of total balsam to make it warm, spicy, and amber. That is the overall encompassing of the fragrance, but you also have black pepper, oud wood, ginger, saffron, and Haitian vetiver. Now, those typically those components can seem a bit heavy when you think about them in the knowledge base that you have about fragrances. But all in all, this is a very uplifting, very inviting, and very stately-like and regality fragrance. This is not one that is going to come off heavy in the springtime in the degrees that we're going to go into, the 70s and 80 degrees, sometimes in 60-degree weather. This is one that you'll find particularly well suited for suit and tie affairs. This is one that goes well with casual, simple, like really a smart casual look, or just any business occasion. It is something that develops over an 8-hour time period and is very well suited for this particular time of year. It has a great sillage about it because of the ginger that stays with it. A very, as I state again, a high quality ginger with a agarwood, black pepper as well. That warm and spicy black pepper keeps it very stately. And I enjoy fragrances like this when it comes to business affairs because it gives you the confidence, but not only the confidence, but the approachability that you want in a fragrance to go into business affairs. So when you have one-on-one negotiations, you have going into business context, say it a meeting, be it the office, be it the boardroom, this is the particular scent that you will enjoy time after time wearing in that particular environment. Once again, this is MORESQUE ANDALUS, a peppery, spicy, yet subdued, lemony fresh, gingery fresh, Haitian vetiver fragrance that goes off very well in the context of spring weather for business. MORESQUE ANDALUS. And next up, ladies and gentlemen, what I have for you is one of those fantastic aromatic woody fragrances that you need in your collection for all of your leisure settings. This is Bond No. 9's Scent of Peace for Him. Now, this is one of those fragrances that is the complement, just the DNA is meant to bring pleasure and complement magnetism. And that it does non-stop. This is a particular scent that has a beautiful opening of, well, let me get the accords to you. The accords of this is what makes it such a beautiful leisure scent. This is a aromatic, woody concoction that has fruity, fresh spice, sweetness, and also a green and herbaceous feel to it. The freshness in this particular scent is which brings on not only a freshness but a tropical vibe from pineapple, is what makes this one of the most complimented fragrances in anyone's collection. You'll hear this time after time on many people's lists, and there's a reason why for that, because in a leisure setting, when you want to be casual, yet you're one of those moods where you feel uplifted and you want the environment to feel uplifted. And this is that particular scent. This is a scent of peace based around a beautiful juniper berry accord, a soft, almost just a herbaceous patchouli accord, a fresh and vibrant vetiver, a uplifting and beautiful citrus bergamot accord, along with the pineapple opening. Those three fruit accords, the berries of juniper, gives it that slight astringent feel, but very opening and enveloping. It comes also with a beautiful base accords of cedarwood, musk, and oak moss. That is, to me, when you put this fragrance on your skin, the essence in which you portray is that of a person that has an invigorated feel about themselves, a laid back feel about themselves, but it's fun loving and takes no context to be too overwhelming to themselves. You are a person that takes everything in stride. You are a person that loves to be in the middle of life and living your life to the fullest. That is what the Scent of Peace by B.L.E.N.D No. 9 presents. A very well suited scent for leisure occasions, a very well suited scent for occasions where you want to be laid back, and also when you want to be the center of attention. This is a scent that goes for about 8 hours. We know that B.L.E.N.D No. 9 has a very, very good projection and sillage. This is one that has about a 3 to 4 foot sillage and scent trail, or projection and scent trail of sillage. Very well suited for this time of year, even going into the summertime. So this is a scent that goes in about 60 degrees, even to elevated temperatures around 85. You won't go wrong with this particular scent as a leisure scent. This can also be used as a date night fragrance in this particular night. Very well suited for this temperature. A scent that I love to bring out in the springtime, that is Scent of Peace by B.L.E.N.D No. 9. Very well suited. Woody, ambery, pineapples, juniper berries, currant buds, Haitian vetiver, and a beautiful mossy base. That is B.L.E.N.D No. 9, Scent of Peace. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get into the evening and elegant fragrance for this particular blend list. This is the scent Maison Francis Kurkdjian's Oud Eau de Parfum. This is one of those scents that you will fall in love with, not at first sniff, but once you get the structure of what this fragrance is and what it can do for you and the attractions that it pulls. To me, Francis Kurkdjian is one of the best when it comes to refined Western oud that you can put your nose to. The evening elegant scent in this is one that I cannot wait to pull out in springtime for my particular gala events, because this goes off without a hitch every single time. This is by far, I don't know, the refinement comes from the cedar wood and saffron that he uses, but to never go remiss when thinking about this fragrance, you can't not go and think of what he has done with the oud and Ellaby mix. This is a scent to me that is so beautiful in the way that it has its warm, spicy, oud, aromatic, and woody touches all coming into a complete and perfect harmony. It's a bit leathery, a bit camphorous, a bit even like a bit metallic, the way the Ellaby and saffron mix together. This scent is representative of the perfect evening elegant spring fragrance that any man or woman can have in their collection and not be disappointed by. The saffron is slightly leathery, a component that stays with the fragrance throughout the entire development of it. To me, on my skin, this is a 12-hour fragrance. I have never had this fragrance on my skin. The Eau de Parfum has never gone without giving me a 12-hour performance with a good 2 to 3 foot of sillage in the beginning. Then it tones down to a nice bubble of about 1 feet, 1.5 feet, and that's when it becomes the best of oud, cedar, and Ellaby. The Ellaby is fresh with its lemony facets. The nuances that come from that explode off the skin at first, then they come subdued. Then the thing that keeps you enthralled in this particular scent is the woodiness, which comes from the components of agarwood slash cedar with Atlas cedar. I swear. And then it even has a little bit of patchouli in it to give the base a much more pronounced woody feel. This is a very elegant scent that I think any man and or woman will have nothing but enjoyment with when it comes to their particular fragrance choice for an evening scent. This is a 3 spray scent for anything above 65 degrees. Lower you can go about 4 or 5, but 3 sprays at about 65 degrees and up. This is a very, very compelling, sensual, oud-based fragrance for evening elegance. And I love it. That is Maison Francis KURKDJIAN's Oud Eau de Parfum. Perfect scent for this time of year for the oud-based lovers that want to get an evening elegance scent. And so next up, guys, you know I'm not going to steer you wrong when it comes to date night. I'm going to always give you a fragrance that is going to give you a date night appeal that attracts the women in your life and women that you want to have in your life to you. This is one of my favorite springtime woody fragrances that has an amber touch to it for the springtime as a date night fragrance. This is AMOUAGE Diamant. And so what you get from Diamant that you will get from no other fragrance that I've come across that smelled masculine while also using this particular scent component and profile, you're going to get one of the most beautiful woody amber floral fresh spicy fragrances that is of the chypre nature that uses the component of peony. The peony in this comes off so it makes this scent so elevated. That's what the best way I can put it. This is a beautiful woody amber chypre with aromatic and freshness with fruity and balsamic touches with also smoky and earthy feel to it. What you're going to get as components to this particular fragrance is AMOUAGE's just essential use of oleibadum. They knocked their oleibadum out of the park with this particular scent because it's a very, very high portion component to this, but it does not send you into a church vibe. It sends you into a really, really sensual and seductive type of feel with this particular use of oleibadum slash incense. This has one of the nicest bitter orange openings with a sweet golden amber, mostly used of the vanilla type amber, patchouli, Haitian vetiver, and that peony. The use of the peony is in this particular scent is what really makes this a thriving scent in date nights, because a woman will smell that peony and become so allured and so attracted to that particular component of this scent that anytime I've worn this in public, in a situation where multiple women have smelled it, the thing that they come across in this is like, wow, because the incense of peony is so invigorating, but so intriguing at the same time. So those scents with that freshness and aromatic touches that come in with the bitter orange, slice that with the peony. So you have this fresh orange citric floral feel with a vetiver woodiness and also the incense. This for me is just, I suggest to anyone who wants to be a dynamic individual when it comes to date night fragrances, when you want to be daring, but not something that is going to throw the lady's nose off to where she's like, man, what is he wearing? This is going to be one of those fragrances for you. This is a fragrance that has been a staple in my particular fragrance wardrobe when it comes to spring for the last 5 seasons. And I love what it does for me in this particular season. So that's the very essential reason I'm presenting it to you as a date night fragrance, because this type of scent is so compelling to use when a woman nose is put around it. She will have a fantastic feel for you. It has the perfect amount of sweetness from that amber. And when I say perfect, this thing, the pitch of the amber, that golden amber, they used the high quality vanilla in their golden amber. The scent profile, it changes over a 4-hour period. Then it changes again once the base and the mid starts to mix at about 6 hours. And it is a 8 to 10 hour projecting scent. It's not one of AMOUAGE's beast mode scents, which is even perfect for a date night scent, because you don't want something to come off super boastful in the springtime warm temperatures. But as a date night, man, when the temperature dips, the moon is out, the stars are shining, you guys are doing your river walks or your park walks or whatever you guys do when the late night vibe is in. This is a perfect scent to wear to a restaurant, to wear to a movie, to wear to any occasion when you want to be intimate and you want to show that intimacy and soft side to draw the lady in because of that peony and that vetiver mix. This is a scent I think anybody with a mature vibe over the age of 30 will just turn. You can even turn this into a signature scent. That's how unique but approachable it is. Beautiful scent. That is B.L.E.N.D by the House of AMOUAGE for the Nights Out scent. And fellas, so last but not least, when it comes, I always tell you guys that the Daily Driver signature scents are always some of the best scents for a person to have in their collection. This particular blend series is approaching you at many different facets and many different ways to have a very unique fragrance wardrobe. The blend series, which I love to present to you, is one of those series that I try to give a great mix of just dynamic fragrances that none really go into the realm of each other, but all can interplay as a different type of occasion. So for this Daily Driver today, I have for you Givenchy Eau de Parfum Boisée. This is the gentleman edition of that, the Boisée. And for me, this has been a Daily Driver when it comes to morning scents that I want to go out. If I'm going out to the gym, if I'm going out to a quick run, if I'm going out to a day where I just want to relax and not really have a fragrance that I had to make a very boggling mind choice about when going into my collection, this Daily Driver of a scent from the House of Givenchy has really nailed it down for me as a designer fragrance. It comes off warm, cool, powdery, woody, a fresh spiciness, a nice inviting iris accord, aromatic, very nicely done. It has a violet accord in it that brings such an essential component to a springtime fragrance. So look at all the list of how this thing can come off for a perfect Daily Driver, but also can go into the realm of evenings out, daily and or business. That is why you love the Daily Driver scent, because it can tackle every component of the list while giving you just a component to your fragrance. Like, because many of us with these particular scents being of the niche variety, we don't want to waste some time to scent. We don't want to keep putting their profiles out because you want them to stay unique. This scent is a unique scent, but also one that can be worn because it's so well priced at under $100 for a Givenchy fragrance, and everything that you want in a spring fragrance. Violet, iris, the powdery touches, the woody touches from the sandalwood and cedarwood that's in this particular scent. This is a woody fragrance that has very approachable tones to it that you will have in your particular collection and fall in love with. It has a bit, when you think about the Givenchy Gentleman's DNA, the original Givenchy, it has some of that uplifting components, and that's why I love this particular flanker of that collection, because this is the one out of all the ones I've gone out and smelled that they have consecutive releases of yearly. Sometimes we get redundantly tired of those particular releases. This is the one that captured me because I love the original Givenchy Gentleman. That fragrance was one that I kept buying 120 mils of. They had the big bottles out, and so for me, having the components of that particular opening and mid, while also giving it a woody and powdery component to it, I fell in love with this and have had it in my collection the last few months, and have enjoyed very much so wearing this in types of situations where I'm just doing my daily events, doing my daily life, and just having a relaxed feel about myself. And trust me, to me and my nose, this is a great gym fragrance, a great leisure fragrance, a great fragrance just to have in your collection that you will have no problem with going into any situation and getting compliments with. So if you're looking for a compliment magnet type of fragrance, Boisée by Givenchy is the one for you. If you want a fragrance that has essential components that thrive in the springtime, Givenchy Gentleman is the one for you, the Boisée edition. Very nice scent, very nice. I really enjoy this scent, and I know right now in the gray market, you can find this scent for sometimes below $80, and it's well worth it. Great scent for the Daily Driver. Great scent. So guys, that is my content for you guys today. To all my new subscribers, I welcome you to this channel. To all my old subscribers, thank you guys for continuing to tap in. I love what you guys are doing for me in the community. I love what you guys' acceptance, as I always state. Today I gave you the Blend series. The Blend series is one of those series that I love to give as the wardrobe components, the business, leisure, elegance, nights out, and daily drivers for you guys to have a perfect fragrance wardrobe. This is what you're buying fragrances for, so this is the list that you need, the perfect list, in my opinion, when it comes to building those fragrances in your collection. So once again, business is ANDALUS by the house of MORESQUE. The actual leisure scent today is by the house of B.L.E.N.D number 9, and that is Scent of Peace for him. The evening elegant scent is from the house of MAISON KURKDJIAN, the oud, the inhabitable beautiful oud scent by him. The actual date night scent this week is AMOUAGE's Diamant with that peony accord, and the daily driver has been BOISÉE GIVENCHY Eau de Parfum BOISÉE, and that is the perfect signature scent for a daily driver type of scent that has components that will give you endless compliments. And I have had a few with that particular fragrance, so to speak. So, like I stated, this is my content for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, if you guys did, all I ask is that you hit the like button, subscribe, and start to send this and share this particular list out to some of your friends who are into fragrances. This week, we got the list coming up for those 5 cigars that we're gonna talk about, the Connecticut shades. That's gonna be a great list for you guys to get into. Tap in with me on that one if you're into cigars. And also, we're gonna have a nice little wine choice this week. Until that video, I'll see you then. You guys have a blessed day, a blessed week, and I hope everything you put your mind to and your focus to is gonna come to fruition for you.